Okay. Hello, everybody. Zenith here. How is everybody doing? Welcome to another week of Tarot Tuesday, and specifically this special journey that we are all going on, the Fool's Journey. We are on week 4, and today we're going to be talking about the Emperor. So welcome to another week. I'm going to take a moment to just gather my things as people arrive. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Drop a comment. Say hello. It is a potent week. Lots of energy. Lots to release. It is a full moon week. On Thursday, we have the Leo full moon, so I had to bring the lioness out today. Okay, so I am going to bring out my 2 decks. So for those of you who are watching for the first time, this is kind of how it goes. I'm going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the Astros, and then I'm going to review a little bit what we've already gone over in the last 3 weeks in the Fool's Journey. And then we're going to talk about the Emperor card, the symbolism, the astrology, the upright and reversed meaning. And then at the very end, I'll do a few card pulls for whoever wishes to receive that today. So, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, I got what I need. All right. So, whether you're watching this now or watching this later, I invite you to take a moment to just ground with me. And we're actually going to practice a little bit lion's breath, which is basically a way of releasing toxicity from the body through the breath and really igniting that solar plexus, that fire within us. So I invite you to ground, take a breath, close the eyes, and tune into your heart space. And may this healing today be for the evolution of the collective consciousness, for bringing light into the dark corners of the soul, so that whatever needs to be illuminated may be illuminated, released. And inhale deeply and slowly through the nose. And as you exhale, open the mouth, stick out your tongue, and let it all out. Two more. Inhale deeply. Good. One more. Nice. Bring your breath back into a natural rhythm. Maybe place a hand in the heart, on the heart space. And just feel your heartbeat. Feel that rhythm. Okay. Yeah, wonderful. Hi, love. Oh, we got a Leo in the house. Of course, the Leo had to show up today. What's up, boo? All right. So let's talk about what's going on a little bit in the skies. I'm going to be putting out another video specifically talking about the Leo full moon that is happening this Thursday. And it's in perfect alignment with today's lesson, which is all about the Emperor, because the Leo sign is about ruling your own kingdom. It is about remembering that you are royal, that you are divine, and that you are the only one that has full and absolute authority over your life and everything in it. So Leo is also the fixed opposite of Aquarius. And if you've watched my previous videos, you know that we are just in the beginning stages of the Aquarian age. What does that mean? The Aquarian age is about freedom. It's about the collective, but it's also about your individuality. And Aquarius can be very mental, very methodical, very observant, very much about, how do we use logic and observation to measure and find out what it is that is going on. Whereas Leo, which is the fixed opposite of that energy, is all about being completely yourself, being extra, it's about the drama of life. And it's about wanting to be seen in that, wanting to be seen in your light. Leo is ruled by the sun. So it's about coming out in the sun and just being who you are. And it's very heart-centered. There is a balance between Aquarius and Leo. Leo is very much about the self-love, self-care. It's about me. And Aquarius is about the individuality within the collective. So the full moon on Thursday is the first full moon of the year. We just had the first new moon of the year in Aquarius, which, by the way, these two lunations are coming right after an intense and potent eclipse season. So the very first new moon and full moon after an eclipse is still very much in line with that intense transformative energy. So Leo full moon is here to remind us that it's okay to feel, that it's okay to, hi boo, that it's okay to drop into the heart and express who you are. It's okay to be dramatic. It's okay to put yourself out there and to want to be seen. We want to be seen. So what? What's wrong with that, right? And it's also more deeply about the courage and the bravery to love, to just love. And let love be your guiding light. Let it be what pulls you forward. Let it be what makes you want to pounce, right? Like a lion or lioness or like a kitten, right? So bring out that inner kitten this week. Let it just move you. So there is a lot of forward momentum, also because we have other aspects going on in the skies. So it's a big release that is happening before we enter our first Mercury retrograde of the year that is happening on January 30th. So it's a big outpouring of love, outpouring of emotion from the heart space that is really going to actually ground us as we enter a more reflective period. So more on that later. Look out for a video. And also I did put out an astrology forecast for January, which you can check out if you want to review overall what's been happening this month. And I will be putting out a astrology forecast for February. So that's that. I wanted to talk about the Leo energy because it's very much in alignment with today's lesson, the Emperor. So, hi. So let's see. Let's talk about a little bit about what we've already discussed. So, the Fool's Journey. What is the Fool's Journey about? It's about the human process of discovering are how our soul evolves throughout life, and the many energies and challenges that we encounter in order to facilitate that process, right? It's our mission. It's why we're here. So we've talked about the Fool that embarks upon the beautiful journey, unbeknownst to us being the Fool, that the journey is coming with some challenges, some unexpected challenges, right? And the very first entity or energy that the Fool encounters is the Magician, which is here to say, here are the tools that you need to navigate this realm, this physical realm. And so the Magician gifts the Fool with the 4 elements, right? Water, earth, air, fire, but also the body, the emotions, the mind, and the spirit. And all of these things working together is what creates our ability to manifest and co-create with the divine. So it's about taking our destiny in our own hands. Okay, so this is the first masculine energy that the Fool encounters. And as I said before, the Fool's journey weaves from masculine to feminine until finally they come together in the Lover's card, which we're not there yet, right? So card number 1, card number 2, the Fool then encounters the High Priestess, which we talked about last week, which is less about the measurable and seen and you know, observable and these physical tools of life, but it's more about your intuition. It's more about, I can just drop in and listen, and I just know that the secrets of life, the mysteries of life are held within me. So the Empress is here to say, yes, those tools are magical and necessary in this journey, and they're nothing if you don't listen to your soul and you don't listen to your intuition, right? So as we move forward in our journey, we then encounter the Emperor. Dun, 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 dun. So the Emperor is today's card. And so I want to show you 2 different depictions. So here's one. Take a breath as you see this visual. Tap into your High Priestess. What is it that you see? Drop a comment if you wish. What is it that you see in this card? Right? And then here's another depiction. All right, let's just breathe with it. Let's tune into our intuition. Beautiful. Yes. So if you notice, what's the number there? It's number 4. So traditional tarot actually says that the Empress comes after the High Priestess. However, I am purposefully choosing to talk about the Emperor today for a few reasons. Going a little bit outside the box, rebelling a little bit with that Aquarian energy, right? Breaking the box a little bit of tradition here, because the natural flow, as I mentioned, it moves and weaves between masculine and feminine, like a thread. The Fool has a thread, and it's weaving its way, integrating what it's learning along the process, right? So being that the last card was the Empress card, the High Priestess card, then naturally the Emperor card is next, because it's the epitome of the divine masculine. The other reason for this is that as the Empress comes next, and then after her comes the Hierophant, which is the multifaceted integration, right? So this integration is birthed through the Empress if we put it in this sequence. So do we follow? If we put the Emperor before the Empress, then the Empress births, right? The Hierophant is birthed through the divine feminine, which is, in my opinion and in my intuition and in my wisdom, more in tune with the natural flow of life. So that's my spiel on that. And that's why we're doing the Emperor today, which is the card number 4. So the card number 4, what's that about? The card number 4 is about stability. So the Emperor brings you stability, foundation. The Emperor has many things in the card. So as you can see, he is sitting on his throne. He is ruling, right, the world. And typically the Emperor, it's not actually not shown in this in any of these depictions, but typically the Emperor is holding 2 things. In his right hand, he is holding a what's the word? Some kind of phallic symbol, right? And typically included in that is the Ankh, actually, which is Egyptian symbol of life, the key to life. Because the divine masculine is urging us to remember that we hold the keys to life within us. And so like a key, right, if we refer to the biological expression of masculinity, right, the male body, and it is a phallic symbol, the key, because it enters the space and unlocks the door, right? So the Emperor holds the Ankh, which is, he is holding the key to life, right? And not only holding the key, but he has the ability to use that key, take action, and use his power to unlock his connection to life and divinity, right? So the divine masculine is about not only holding the power, which is actually more of the divine feminine, but using that power with intention, moving forward with it. So he is holding the Ankh, the key of life. And then on the left hand, he typically is holding an orb, which represents the world, which represents his power over the world and his dominion over the realm that he rules, right? He is the ruler of the kingdom. So it's a lot of power that he is holding in his right hand and left hand. And so when this card comes up, it's reminding us that we have the power, we have the keys to our own kingdom in our hand. And we also create and manifest our own world. So in this card, you can see a little bit, they are representing it with a shield instead of an orb. Oh no, he does have something in his hand there that kind of looks like an orb. It's just kind of hidden. And it's not a baton, it's I forgot the term, that like royal, what is that? Oh my gosh, I just had it in my mind yesterday, but it's it looks like a wand. I don't know. So he is holding, see how, and he's holding in one hand that stick, and then in the other hand he is holding an orb. Let's see if you guys can see it. It's kind of bright over here. There we go. So so there's that. But in addition, typically the Emperor card also has a mountain in the back to symbolize that he has set a strong foundation that is immovable, indestructible. Scepter, yes, that's it. Thank you. A scepter, that's it. So typically the Emperor is holding a scepter with the Ankh symbol on it. Yes. Yes, which, you know, it represents how we direct our energy, right? Yes, wonderful, thank you. Yeah, and then so there's mountains, and the sun is typically represented in the back, in the background of the Emperor card, to symbolize that There is a balance between looking to the sun, looking to the light, right? Ruling while remembering that it must be done in alignment with light. Okay, it must be done in alignment with truth, with divinity, which with if we didn't have the sun, we wouldn't have life. So there's a gratitude in that as well. And then the mountains represent the foundation that you set as a ruler that needs to be strong. It needs to be a mountain, you know, it needs to be that level of strength and stability and power, right? And then what else? Oh, and then see, these cards don't have it, but also the throne where he sits typically has some ram heads with the horns around, because the astrological symbol of this card is Aries, to represent the fiery warrior energy of the emperor. So he is a warrior, he has a tough exterior, he is protected with his armor, but at the same time he is wearing robes. So there is a balance there within the softness and the sturdiness, but it also represents that beyond the tough exterior there is a soft heart. He is leading with his heart. Of course, this is all the emperor upright. We're going to look at the emperor reversed in a second. But what else? Yeah, so the emperor is the first, is the second manifestation of the divine masculine in the major, we're back. Hi, welcome. So the emperor is the second manifestation of the divine masculine, but it is way more in alignment with the physical realm, right? In alignment with that, whereas the magician is still more ethereal. The magician and the high priestess are more the ethereal energy. The emperor and the empress start to really embody more of the earthly representations of the emperor and the empress. As we move out of the major arcana and into the minor arcana, which is the set of cards that go with each of the elements, the coins, the cups, the wands, and the swords. Within the minor arcana, you will build up to the queen and the king, or the king and the queen, as I like to put it in that order, as I mentioned before. Masculine comes first, and then the feminine, so that she can birth whatever comes next. So the emperor is kind of at the top, and then the four kings are an extension of that energy. So the emperor is more of the I don't want to say pure, I want to say more like the integrated, the more holistic representation of the divine masculine in the whole deck, right? Okay. So, hello, welcome. So, yeah, let me pause for a second. Are there any questions so far about what I've talked about, the emperor, its meaning, any insights that are coming up? Feel free to drop a comment. Okay. So we've talked about the symbolism. We've talked about the astrology. So it is representative of Aries. Aries is the main astrological influence that this card has. However, I would also say that Leo is represented in there, because it is the sun is typically represented in the card, which the sun is the ruler of Leo. And Leo is the king, after all, of the jungle. So there is a symbolism there as well. Yeah, okay, I feel complete in there. So let's talk about the upright and reversed. So typically with every card, the upright reading represents that energy is in alignment with your soul's purpose. Okay, and that is embodying the light. It is embodying your divinity, right? Whereas when a card is reversed, it is the shadow of that energy. So it is what needs to be healed, what needs to be seen, what needs to be brought out so that you can see it, own it, and transform it, right? So when the Emperor is upright, that means that he is in his full power. He is stable. He is running the show. He understands how to run the show through the heart, but still stern, right? He is unafraid of what is to come. He is doing what is right. He is a vessel, right? He is a vessel that is channeling what needs to be done for the collective and for the greater good, right? He holds the reins in the rules and the structures that need to be in place in order to maintain order, okay? When the Emperor is reversed, it's about self-serving domination. It's about the abuse of power. It's about you're no longer thinking about the greater good of the collective. Instead, you are addicted to the power. You are abusing your position and your authority to actually oppress others in order to maintain yourself in a higher position. So whenever this card comes up reversed, that means that either you are experiencing or manifesting your own inner dominance in a way that is toxic, in a way that is harming yourself and others, or that you are experiencing domination from others and being, your rights are being impeded upon, etc., etc., etc. Hi. Also, this card reverse can also mean turning the patriarchal structures on its head. It could be about dismantling oppressive systems. Yeah. Releasing the grip of oppression, right, on something. Let me see what else wants to come through here. Yeah, so as we enter in this Leo full moon to make that connection, right, we are releasing our wounds that come from either abusing power ourselves or being abused in that system. So this Leo full moon is very powerful, and we are really releasing a lot. So I see a big message here. Hello. Okay, well, someone's sharing their gifts here. That's just fine. You're free to express what your gifts are, but please be respectful of this space because this space is a sacred space, okay? And there is an intention here. I welcome whatever needs to arise, but this is not a place to promote yourself necessarily. And if you do so, please do it from the heart, and please do it from love. Please do it from an upright version of the Emperor, okay? To come into this space and try to dominate it, right? Is that what you're doing? Or are you welcoming in light? Okay, so it's really interesting what pops up. Okay, all right. What else? Talk to me. What are you guys up to? What are you feeling? What's coming up? Okay. All right. So let me see if there was anything else that needed to come up. All right. So I think that's it for now. Remember to just sit with this energy, see what arises for you. I'm giving my interpretation. And but you hold the key within you, right? You hold the wisdom within you. So just trust whatever arises for you as you receive this information. In the spirit of really taking hold of my key, right, to my own kingdom, I just want to just say that if you're really resonating with what I put out here, yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah. If you're really resonating with what I'm putting out here from the heart, and I do this because I love it, and I do it because it's my calling and it's my purpose, and and I'm embodying, my own divinity here. And so I thank you for holding space for me as I hold space for you. But if you want to support me, if you feel in your heart that, damn, what I am saying is resonating with you, is healing you, is giving you insight, is giving you energy, then give me energy back. Let it be reciprocated, right, in a genuine way. And you can do that by liking, comment, sharing, share my content. And also, if you want to express your love through money, then I welcome that as well. There's so much negativity that can sometimes be associated with money, but money is energy. Money is abundance. And so if you're feeling like that's the way you want to express, you can send me a beautiful offering through my Cash App, which is at Goddess Zenith 213. Okay. All right, cool. So, and in that spirit, I just want to share this beautiful, I want to make sure you guys can see it. This beautiful, beautiful creation that my wonderful, wonderful soul sister, Epiphany Organista, created, and I've been wearing it for like the past week, and it has organ energy, and she made it just for me, and it has a Reiki symbol, the Shokurei, and I just love it, and it helps me whenever I am in connection with this wonderful gift that is technology and social media, this matrix of connection, right? Whenever you go on your social media, and I think, this is coming up because it's just, it needs to. One thing that I've been sitting with is being very intentional about what is it that I'm putting out on social media and why, where is it coming from? And what I've noticed is that the more that I put out energy into this matrix, into this energetic matrix, whatever I put out is what comes back. And the more that I put out love, the more I receive love. And I just want to express my gratitude and all the beautiful people that have just been just coming to me and being a mirror for me and my divinity, and you are divine, and I'm just really excited. And so on that note, I've already been putting some information out there. Lalita, if you don't follow her, at Lalita Magical Soul, and I are collaborating on creating a Facebook group where we're going to be uniting and gathering healers of all walks, of all backgrounds, to come together and share your gifts, but also share and receive in the spirit of the Aquarian energy. And we're going to be kicking that off with a 22-week journey. Look out for more details. Those of you who have already contacted, So Hillary, thank you for your divine gifts and wisdom sharing. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Y'all ready for some card pulls? So I see Aura Anna wants a card pull. I'm gonna actually use my Sacred Geometry deck today for the card pulls. I haven't used this deck in such a long time. It's calling me today, so let's do that. So I'm gonna start shuffling here. I'm gonna pull a card for the collective, and then for whoever wants one, just drop a comment letting me know. We'll do 3. So the first come, first serve, first 3, and 1 for the collective. Okay. Okay, so I got the collective card. Hi, love. We're just jumping into the card pools right now. Welcome. Hi. So if anybody wants a card pool, now's the chance. I got one for Aura or Anna. Oriana. And I got another one. I don't know for who. Whoever's next. Hi, Goddess Dragonfly. We're in the card pool stage right now. I'm pulling 3 cards, first come, first serve. I have them out. Who are they for? Okay. All right. For some reason, I am feeling like I have to pull a 4th. So there we go. Okay, so I have one for Oriana, I have one for Goddess Dragonfly, and I have one for Vana Love. Anyone else? Chima. Okay. Okay, and that is all. Thank you. Oh, Pamper Chakra. Does that mean you want one? Because I'll pull one for you. I'm waiting on your confirmation. I think yes. I'm gonna pull it. Yeah, that's your card. Okay. So let's start with the collective. Ooh, that was loud. Okay. Okay, wonderful. So if you're just jumping in, go ahead and watch the replay. Watch the replay. There's a lot of gold there. Once again, guys, if you want to support me, Cash App at Goddess Zenith 213. All right, so let's start with the collective card. We've got gratitude. Gratitude is the attitude. Gratitude is the attitude. And as we release with gratitude, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Not only for the good things in life. That's the thing about gratitude work, right? We get so caught up in, okay, I got to think about all the things that I should be grateful for. No, be grateful for be grateful just to be grateful. Be grateful for the fucking like shit that you stepped on when you walked out the door. Be grateful for, feeling grumpy in the morning. As you can tell, I am not a morning person, right? Be grateful for that thing that person said that set you off and triggered you, but somehow catapulted you into something new, into your healing. Be grateful for it all. Be grateful for your shadow, Goddess Dragonfly, right? Be grateful for just, oh my gosh, I can breathe. I'm here. I'm alive. Just be grateful. And so on this full moon, as you release, do so in gratitude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, self. Thank you, world. Thank you, divine. Right? Yeah. Grateful for nature. Be grateful for the interplay, right? Between, the light and the dark. Be grateful. Release. Yeah. Okay, so that's the collective energy this week. Let's move into the next person, or the first person, Ariana. I hope I'm saying your name right. So, Ariana, you have the Spirit Kin card. And of course, you got that lioness energy right there. Yeah, let's see if I can. All right. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to just delete comment, block user, and just set some boundaries here. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. So, if you enter this sacred space, self-serving, trying to promote yourself, you get blocked. It is what it is. Emperor energy. All right, back to this, Spirit Kin. So, yeah, Ariana, do you play the drum, or do you listen to drumming, or do you somehow relate to that. It's I'm really sensing that you need to connect to the drum and move to that and let it flow. There's some ancestors that want to speak with you, that want to help you transform, that want to help you embody your power and your light and your will. There's something with your will that wants to push you forward into the new, the new project, the new phase, the new, um, uh, new love, new you. And this card is very much in tune with, bridging together heaven and earth, right? Bridging together the cosmos, the light of the stars and the light of the fire down on earth. How do they unite, right? And create a sacred union of light, right? So there's something here that, if you remember to connect to your ancestry, that itself will bring you insights, some insights that you maybe have been searching for or waiting for. But I also think that it might bring you people, physical incarnations of these insights. So be mindful of the people that are entering your life, because they're there to help you connect with your divinity. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So yeah, okay. That's it. Next, who did we have next? I think it was Goddess Dragonfly. Yeah, so we're gonna do Goddess Dragonfly. All right. Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. Okay, Goddess. Tell me what you see. Yeah. I mean, so it's the Above the Storm card. The number is 56, which is 11. And there's the light, and then there's the dark, right? There's the yes. So there you go. Yeah, there is an interplay, right, between the shadow and the dark. I mean, the shadow and the light. But that also it's about perspective, and it's about that inner witness, that bird's eye view. It's called Above the Storm. So to be able to distance yourself, there's something here about, like, excuse me, developing that okay, so what I'm receiving is that it has to do with, like, the upper chakras and being able to, like, basically see yourself from above, even when you are experiencing some intense emotions having to do with the shadow. And there's something here that's like, you can simultaneously feel the emotional heaviness, the earthly human process of shadow work, whilst at the same time remaining observant and aware of what is going on from this wider perspective, from this clearer eye. Yeah, and as you keep your head above the storm, yeah, it's almost like you can wield the power of that storm, of that shadow, in some way. I hope that's making sense. It's powerful. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. So it's something having to do with the 11th chakra. So look into that, feel that. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna move on. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we have Vanessa, Chima, and Hillary. Vanessa, I'm gonna show you upright. What does it say? Can you guys read that, or is it mirrored? The light here is too bright. Receiving, but it's upside down. You need to receive. You need to open yourself up to that Empress energy. Funny enough, we're going to be talking about that next week. You need to, remember that being able to just receive, being able to just allow whatever is coming to you to come to you, and not having to do anything with it, and just let it in and allow yourself to hold it, and in that realizing that damn, you actually have a really immense ability to receive. However, your hands are full. Your hands are full. And if you are trying to create something, how can you create something if your hands are full? Right? How can you mold clay if you have a bunch of tools in them? Right? So it's like, you need to remember how to be still, remember how to just, you know, be in that feminine energy, be a vessel, right? And in order to do that, you do need to empty out your system, your body mind system, your vessel, yourself, right? And so I would really take this opportunity this full moon to just let go. Just let go whatever you've been holding on to for whatever reason, because you think you should, because it's just what you do, or because whatever. I feel almost like you're not even aware of what you're holding on to. And so that's okay. You don't need to be aware of it in order to even let it go. You just need to set that intention of, I'm going to let go. I'm going to let go, let go, let go. And let that just guide you into whatever it is that you need to do, right? And just like, there is power. There is power in receiving, right? And also allow yourself to be in awe and to be surprised of what happens when you stop doing. You don't have to control everything. And you would be surprised that the world actually doesn't fall apart. So there is a little bit of letting go of that egoic thought that I have to do it or else it's not going to get done right. No, you don't. You really don't. And actually, if you don't do it, it might even be better, to be honest. Yes. Yes. So the first thing is to release. You can't receive if you haven't released. Right? So you need to release, and then just don't try to control what you're going to receive. Don't try to figure it out. Just notice. Yeah. Trust. Yes. 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 Trust the process. Okay. All right. Okay. There you go. Next up, Chima. All right. Excuse me. Okay, Chima. Your card is reversed as well. I'm going to show you it upright. So take that in before I say anything. Okay. So, mermaid hearts, and the number is 29. Again, 11. Oh, and the for those that I didn't say, so the receiving card is 64, which is 10, which is the number of we done. Completion, we're done, and we're ready to start something new. Take it. Receive it. And then the spirit kin was 39. Okay. Back to Chima. So 29. So 2 and 9. So 2 meaning duality, coupleship, partnering, and 9 is the number of endings. So bringing something to an end that has to do with duality, coupleship, opposition. And as you bring those two numbers together, there's a mastery. So 29, mastering the ending of some partnership, which will open you up to a collective energy, a sisterhood, a group, more abundance in the realm of relationships and connections and collective type activities, projects, collectively led creation. Yeah, there's something there with working with groups in a new way, and just a new way. And the card was reversed. So there is something here. So this is about what you need to release as well. Something having to do with like how you used to do things. You know, how you used to do things. Yeah. Yeah. You're welcome, Vanessa. Love you. So, yeah, allowing yourself to flow and connect with other. So we have the mermaid energy. Um, hmm. This is going to connect you to your ancestry as well. It's going to connect you to your connection to um, your connection to. I'm almost receiving like I'm receiving a connection here having to do with like the Atlantean energy and the Mu energy and a time where there was this unspoken connection between you and others that allowed things to just flow, just collectively creating in a way. But there's something there that you do need to release that's stopping you from trusting. There's that word again. From trusting others, trusting yourself, trusting that there are people out there that are in alignment with your values, that are coming from the heart, that aren't there to harm you. Yeah, yeah. So I hope that made sense. Okay. Swimming the depths. What a cool card. Yeah, swimming the depths. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Hillary, it's your turn. Ooh. No, no. Okay, good. I'm glad it's it. Great. All right, so also it's reversed. I'm going to show it to you upright. Take it in, breathe. Okay, so you got the piercing the veil card, 28. Okay, do you do past life work or interdimensional work of any kind? Yeah. So, you know, so it does have to do with your connection to spirit, to the divine, to helping angels, whatever, you know, whatever terminology is right for you. It does have to do with that and messages coming to you. However, there's more to it. It's almost like mm, there is some kind of I want to say I want to say karma. There's some karmic release that needs to happen, but it's almost like it's having to do with um, you know, a sense of timeline of time that is not comprehensible to the human mind, right? It's something having to do with past lives or parallel lives or something like that, interdimensional things happening around you that are it's almost like they're trying to get to you, but there's some block or some karmic stuff that you need to release first before you can receive some gift that you know your spirit team wants to give you. um Things are not as they seem. You are infinite. um hmm, yeah. And I think if you step into that violet flame, I know you're a Reiki practitioner, that will bring you more insight. There's a lot there. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I would say ask them what it is that they are trying to support you in releasing karmically. And I think that there's something here about like you no longer have to like sacrifice aspects of you. You know, there's this old belief of like karmic, you know, there's this karmic debt that I have to carry in order to I don't know, I have to carry it. And the reality is that they're saying no, you don't. And it's time to release it, and the only one that is stopping you from releasing it is you. And it's time to do it. It's time to do it. Yeah, that's as much as I'll say. The rest is for you to discover. Okay, cool. Woo. Okay, everyone. That is it for today. Thank you for being with me. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah. And I will see you next week. Next week, we're doing the Empress, the Divine Feminine. So tune in, as always, Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Be in gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you guys around. Mwah. Bye. Bye.